What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. For those that don't know me, hi, my name is Miguel and I'm sharing my journey building a $100,000 passive income portfolio from complete scratch. And over the year of 2022, I actually also added being a vending machine owner. In today's video, we're specifically focusing on my goal for 2022 when it comes to my dividend portfolio. But before we get into all that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on the video. I know I have been slacking on the YouTube videos last year. Life has been crazy, but we're going to get back into it in 2023. Lastly, don't forget to comment how much you made off your dividend portfolio in 2022. Now let's roll the intro. Now, before we go over how much money my dividend portfolio made for 2022, let's go over how much it's at right now. So as we can see, I ended the year at $18,654.99. On the week, we were actually up $70 or about 0.38%. On the 1 month, we were down $831 or about 4%. On the 3 months, we were actually up $1,390 or about 8%. Year to date, we were actually down $300 or about $763. And then on the year, it's about the same exact thing. On the all-time, we're actually up 9% or about $1,684.99. Which in my personal opinion is amazing, especially when you compare it to the S&P 500. That was actually down about 18% over the last year. So they were down about 18% over the last year. On the last year, I was only down about 4%. Not only was I down 4%, but I was also getting paid dividends on top of that. So I will gladly take my 4% over the 18% like the S&P took last year. Speaking of how much money I got from my dividend portfolio from 2022, now I know I didn't do my November or my December update when it comes to my dividend portfolio income. I did my November one over on TikTok, but as for my December one, I ended up making $61.46, which is amazing because as we can see from last year, I only made $33.82, but making almost double what I made last year is a great step in the right direction. And as we can see, that brought my grand total for the year of 2022 to $564.46 of passive income. And as we can see, that's roughly off $18,000. I'm getting give or take about $50 a month of passive income, which is amazing. And remember, in 2021, as we can see, I got $339.56 compared to the first year in 2020 when I first started investing into this dividend portfolio. I only had $21.12. Like you guys know, I'm investing every single week a minimum of $100, which turns out to be about $5,200 into this portfolio every single year. And we're just going to continue to grow, get passive income, and reinvest all of that money until I get to my $100,000 dividend investment portfolio goal, which actually should happen in the next 5 years. I actually have really big plans for 2023. I'm going to start taking in sponsorships from my YouTube and my TikTok channel. So if you're watching this video and you want to put an ad or you want a sponsorship on my video, whether that be YouTube or TikTok, let me know down in the comments. I have my business email down there because I'm super eager and I really want to hit that goal as fast as I possibly can. Now hopping into what I actually accomplished in 2022 in terms of investing, as we can see on the far right hand side, I wanted to invest a minimum of $400 every single month. And then my reach goal was to do $600 every single month. In the middle is what I actually did. So as we can see, 300, 400, 600, 400, 400, 600, 420, 600, 400, 500, 500, and 200. So as we can see, it averaged about right in the middle. The max I was going to do was about 19,000. The least I was going to do was about 16,000. I ended up right in the middle around 17,000. That's pretty amazing. I'm very happy with that result. And honestly, nothing is really going to change in terms of 2023. This is just for myself to keep myself accountable and to keep track of my progress over time. So now let's budget for 2023. Now hopping right into my budget, I just labeled everything and put how much money it costs. So as you see, I have gas is $200 a month. Unfortunately, I live in California. Gas prices are very high. I do a lot of driving for work, but I am planning on trading in my car soon, so hopefully I can get a better gas mileage car. But for the time being, $200 a month is not that bad. Hopping into the next category, phone bill, it's at $211.70. I know what you're thinking, that's a lot just for a phone bill, but I'm paying for my entire family's phone bill, not just mine, so it puts a lot more things into perspective there. But I took on that responsibility last year. I'm completely okay with this. I really want to contribute to my family. Hopping into the next category, which is groceries. One of my main goals for 2023 is actually to eat better. So I'm allocating a lot of money to groceries just so I can make more meals at home. I just really want to prepare myself for a lot more triathlon races this year. And eating in is the first step and eating in is not only going to make me fitter, but it's also going to help my budget, as we can see. The next category is for investing. I'm still sticking to my minimum $100 every single week. If I can save on gas or groceries 1 week, all of that is going to go right back into the portfolio, which brings me down to savings. If you watched my video last year for saving for 2022, I had a much more aggressive saving strategy. But now that I own vending machines, a lot of my money is going into vending machines because it's giving me great passive income as well. Well, about as passive as I can be, you know what I mean? But I'm putting a lot more money into investing to my vending machine business now. I do think at some point it's going to give me just as much passive income as this portfolio is. To put it into perspective, I'm getting about a 10% return on my money from my vending machines every single month. versus my portfolio, it's giving me roughly a 12% annually. So I'm definitely diversifying a lot, especially when it comes to vending machines. So I'm not too concerned about saving this year. Obviously, I want to have at least a couple of thousands of dollars in the bank just in case. But this year's saving is not a big deal to me. I really want to focus on my vending machines and getting that passive income up as well. Because why not have two different forms of income besides my main income source? The next thing on my list is going to be internet. I decided to take on that bill for my family as well. Completely okay with this. I got a great deal and just helping out the family as much as I can. The next category is going to be fitness. For those of you that don't know, I'm a triathlete. I only bring it up like every other video that I make, but that's for my gym membership at Planet Fitness. I choose Planet Fitness because it's only $21 a month and I can bring a guest with me. And there's literally like thousands of Planet Fitnesses across the United States. And there's even some in Europe as well. So I can essentially get a run, a workout in anywhere I go. The other $15 is actually from my Zwift account. That's an indoor cycling app that I use to train. I also want to allocate more money to getting a membership somewhere where I can actually swim. One thing that really sucks about my training at the moment is that I am not consistently swimming. So I'm going to figure out a place where I can actually go and swim at least once a week so I can get that kind of workout in. So the grand total for all this for my monthly budget is $1,393. Very manageable, and about halfway through the year I'm going to have to go back and look at this because I do have student loans being unfrozen in July. Maybe that will get pushed back, we'll see. But for the time being, anything extra that's not allocated to this is gonna go straight into my portfolio. Like I said, I'm being extremely aggressive about it and I cannot be happier about it. Here's a nice little graph that we have. As you can see, I have about 30% of all of my income going to saving and investing. This doesn't show my entire income, this just shows my budget that I'm making for specific things that I need in my life. So it's gonna be more about 40% for saving and investing. Like I said, everything else is gonna go over into investing. But it is just a really nice graph to look at and see like what I'm actually spending my money on and where I have room to budge. And the last thing that I wanted to show y'all is my plan for investing for 2023. It hasn't changed since 2022, but as you can see on the far left hand side, I want to invest a minimum of $400 every single week. It's going to add up to a little bit more because there's 52 weeks in a year, but that's minimum what I want to invest every single month. My reach or my far goal is to invest at $600 every single month. But as we can see, there's about a $2,000 difference in between those. And that's just what I'm investing, not accounting for my portfolio going up or down. But that's gonna be my goal. Writing it down and having it in the spreadsheet is really gonna keep me accountable. Just like it did last year, it was really helpful. It felt really good when I was able to put more into the portfolio. And obviously it sucked. It made me really wanna budget more, especially when I had to put like $200 or $100 for a month. So this is strictly for accountability purposes. And I'm super excited for 2023. But that's going to be about it. That's how much I was able to save in 2022. And this is what I plan to do in 2023. I'm super excited for the year ahead. And I'm super excited for my social media journey as well. I hit the ground running really hard back in 2020 and 2021. I kind of let off the gas a little bit in 2022. I actually graduated with my master's. I got into my career field. So I had a lot of things going on last year. I was still able to post a couple of videos on YouTube, except for the past 2 months, life was just completely crazy. But like I said, I really want to monetize my YouTube and my TikTok channel. I haven't been doing enough of it, and honestly, it's a tool that if I don't use it, it's just gonna go to waste anyways. So again, if you're watching this and you wanna sponsor me, you wanna do a posted ad, let me know down in my business email. It will be in the description. That's gonna be all that I have for y'all this week. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not already down below. Leave a like because it does help out the growth of my channel tremendously. Go follow me on all my other social medias down in the description. And then don't forget to comment how much money you made in 2022 and what your goals are for 2023. Let's crush it together. I will see y'all next week. Peace.